Ken?
Good, good.
All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Vigil team call. We have this call every Tuesday, and this is just a quick 30-minute get together for this, basically for agents that are direct to us or anyone that's somewhat new or brand new to our team as well. So yeah, so I want to start off real quick with a couple of introductions, and if you guys can, that would be great. Make those introductions. First one. Chris, I don't know if you can unmute. I know you said you're at an appointment with your
I'm
child.
here.
All right. Yeah, Chris, if you don't mind giving us a quick introduction.
My name is Christopher Kearns. 10-year Army vet. I got out. I'm a licensed pilot. I'm a small business owner. I have a gun shop and a firearms training company. And I got steered towards this for all the opportunities that it brings. So just kind of helping to supplement a couple portions of your life where you can use a little more income and have some fun. I get bored very easily. So things that change constantly actually appeal to me.
Perfect. And that's what the insurance world is all about, right? It's about constantly adapting to the changes that are happening. So, welcome to the team, Chris.
And what
Thanks, sir.
state do you live in, Chris? I didn't catch that.
I live in Georgia.
Oh, cool. Perfect.
Down in Georgia.
We're
Home.
in Georgia.
Ackworth, it's about 30, 45 minutes north of Atlanta.
Oh, okay. I live near Savannah.
I lived in Savannah. I did contract work for a military contractor down there from 17 to 18.
Wow.
Uh,
Fort Stewart, right?
I did some training on Hunter Airfield and Stewart, yeah, but I wasn't located on the base per se. Our company was outside of the base.
Got it.
all right. Thank you for that introduction, Chris. Alexandra, are you able to unmute? Is Omar with you today as well? If not, not a big deal. Um, and then if not, oh, there she is.
Hello, everybody. My name is Alexandra. Omar is not here. He actually is in a meeting. I'm
Okay.
going to the office. But what do you want me to say? The same thing?
Yeah, just I know you introduced yourself on the big team one, but this is our smaller one. So yeah, if you don't mind.
So my boyfriend Omar, he's a real estate agent. I work at Aflac. I'm actually a manager there. I'm building my own team. Just got hired this year to be a manager. So I'm building my team, and now I'm expanding in life insurance. I want to provide more life insurance to my clients, which are business owners. So yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for the quick intro. Let me do this real quick. And then officially, Kenneth, I know we haven't really had much of a chance, but if you don't mind giving an introduction, or Jeff, if you want to make that introduction, that'd be awesome as well.
No, let Ken make us on.
All right.
Happy to be on board. Had kind of a stuttered start recently because of some family health issues. We had the celebration of life on Saturday for my brother-in-law who finally did pass. So I'm back in this full time. And I've got a background in sales and marketing in a number of different industries. Most recently worked for Marriott Vacation Club. Spent 20 years in the industrial distribution business. Then moved into the meetings and programs production business, providing services for national sales meetings and product launch meetings for the pharmaceutical industry. So I've been in sales and marketing, but across a number of different fields, and happy to be involved in this, which I think is going to provide my wife and I the opportunity to enjoy life and our family as time goes forward. So happy to be aboard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And officially welcome to the team. I'm glad that you're able to join us, and I do, I do give my condolences for the losses, and I know you've gone through a lot, you've been through a lot, and I'm just glad that you're able to finally be here. So officially welcome to the team.
Thank you.
And then I see Omar is on. I'm not sure if he's in a position to talk yet. I know he was heading into the office. Okay.
How are you?
Doing well, Omar. Alexandra gave us a quick intro for you, but if you don't mind, just giving yourself, give an introduction of who you are and how you came to us, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so my name's Omar Hernandez Jr. I'm a Denver native. Um, I'm actually a full-time real estate agent, and my girlfriend Alexandra, she's been doing insurance on her side. And a few months ago, like I was noticing, a few differences like between the different types of insurance, commissions, how what service you're providing and everything, and it just kind of clicked and made sense for me to get into life insurance since mortgage protection is one of the bigger things. And not only me but all of my family, we're all real estate agents. I think right now it's about 10 of us. So we're a big part of the Denver market. My uncle's actually one of the first Hispanic realtors here in Colorado. So we have a pretty good track record. We have a lot of leads. So I was like, you know what? Let's dig into it. So at first I got connected to Primerica. Uh, Once I started paying attention to all the little details, I started to notice that it didn't make sense for me. I felt that it was a little bit too limited. Their whole concept was something that didn't work for me. So I started looking around. I got on ChatGPT, started asking it questions. What companies are out there? What do they all offer? And FFL and Symmetry were the top ones. I reached out to both. FFL, it's been about a month and I still haven't heard back from anyone from FFL. I messaged and called, left voicemail, sent emails. Nobody replied, and that's when I noticed that wasn't the company for me. If you can't answer somebody that wants to work with you, I mean, what kind of service are your clients going to get at that point, right? And I reached out to Michael here, and right off the bat, I think we clicked there. There was a lot in common. I like the concept. I like the idea behind the symmetry, and decided to go with you guys.
I appreciate that, Omar. Thank you for the introduction. Looking forward to growing with you guys as well. I've got a ton of family in Colorado, like I told you, and we'll be out there again in August as well for the national conference. So, which gives me a good
Yeah.
reminder for those of you guys in Denver or looking to get to a conference. I still have a few discounted tickets that you guys can get on there and purchase. So if you have not done that, there is a pinned post in the WhatsApp chat, and I will make sure that we highlight that today. That way you guys can get your tickets purchased for that. Okay, let me share my screen. Did we get everyone new? I think we did. Okay, perfect. And then let me see here. Let me start with this. All right. So for those of you guys that are new, you should have gotten a welcome email that says, hey, you're going to start here at Base Camp. Base Camp is part of our summit training. It's something I did talk about in the interviews. So before you can summit any major mountain, right, you got to go to Base Camp to get acclimated. And that's exactly what you're going to do with Base Camp. So between Base Camp and the mortgage protection training that we have, those will be your two sources for most of the information that you'll need in order to be successful here. And then you'll move into the different phases of activate and accelerate. And then as you get really further into your career and you got yourself a big team, you'll move into the advanced and the achieve portions of the summit training. So as new agents, the one thing that you guys do or will need to be cognizant of is ruling your calendar, right? Your calendar is your boss. You are your own boss, right? But you got to allow your calendar to guide your day. So we have a lot of people on here as well that are part of our team building group as well. So they have time blocks in their week, right? Where they have all their recruiting time. They got time blocks in their week where they're doing their dials for their customer outreach or client outreach, and then they're also doing they have time blocks for when they're running those appointments on top of everything else that's important in their life. So make sure you guys are allowing yourself to put everything that you need in your calendar. Something that you should put in your calendar for tomorrow will be new agent orientation. So that happens at 8 a.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Mountain, 10 Central, and 11 o'clock Eastern. That'll be a 30 to 45-minute meeting. Just depends on how engaged and how active all the new people are. But we should have close to 20 people in that new agent orientation tomorrow. I will be one of the hosts for that, along with one of the other agency owners in the Kimbrell Master Agency as well. Accountability group. If you are not in the accountability group, make sure that you guys get in it if you want to be a part of it. There are a few different versions out there. There's hours for this team. There's the one that the Kimbrell Master Agency does. Hours happens at 10 a.m. Eastern. So for you mountain people, that's going to be at 8 a.m. I know it's a little early, but it's just a quick 15 minutes motivation, looking at the numbers, call to actions, different things like that, and then mostly being accountable, right? So we have a race to 30 and then 100, right? So make sure that, we also say as part of that, you'll see that here, it says never quit before 100 sits. You won't know what this business does for you until you get to 100 sits. So if you want to be a part of that, send me a message. Let me know that you want to be a part of the accountability group. There are a couple of ground rules that those of you guys that do want to be a part of it, you have to get leads, right? That's the big part of it. You got to have a standing lead order, whether it's bonus leads or A leads. You have to show up daily, Monday through Friday, right? So 15 minutes. It doesn't take a lot. And then the other rule is you got to have your camera on, okay? So this is what the accountability sheet looks like. We can cover that more in detail for those of you guys that decide to join that. Success starts with how you think. We'll cover a lot of this tomorrow on the new agent orientation for those of you that are new, okay? And then Chris Leak has his sales mastery for mortgage protection. He's got a couple different versions out there, and he just released the Mortgage Protection University. So for those of you guys that are not going to be on the new agent orientation tomorrow, for the daily huddle at 11 Eastern, Chris Leak is going to be talking about Mortgage Protection University. He's going to also have an introductory price for those people that have not gotten the Mortgage Protection University. And then he's going to talk about there's going to be some accountability with that as well. So there's a Facebook group and different things like that, but you do have to make a couple of commitments in order to be a part of that. But if Chris has done anything well, he has proven the model about mortgage protection, all different types of leads. Everything works as long as you work it, right? So make sure you guys are getting part of that. And then do you have an SLO? So SLO means standing lead order. Your lead flow is the lifeblood, right? So the leads are how we grow our business here, whether it's leads for recruiting or whether it's leads for clients, right? So make sure that you guys are getting your SLOs turned in. If you need help with that, just schedule some time with me or reach out. We can get that taken care of as well. This, you guys know, this is my goal for everyone individually, 5,000 a week. It can be hard at first, right? But this business would not be as lucrative if it wasn't hard, right? So it's a simple model that takes hard work. And it just depends on how you can persevere through the different adversities that we go through here. Being hung up on, being told off, those different things, highs and lows when it comes to lead flow, things like that. So, but 5K is the goal for everyone here. Hit your first promotion. So in order to go from 80 to 85, we do have what's called Slingshot, $5,000 a month in 1 month, or you can do it the old-fashioned way of 2,500. And if you do it the old-fashioned way, it does have to be issue paid $2,500 each month for 2 months in a row. And then to go from 85 to 90, you got to do 5,000 2 months in a row. Or you can just do it the quick way and do 7,500 in a month and get from 85 to 90. And we are still going to do this until conference at least. It doesn't matter when you join. If you join in the middle of the month, early of the month, at the very last week of the month, if you get your 5,000 submit and you're a brand new agent, you're going to get that promotion increase right off the bat. Okay. So I don't want anyone being held back. I don't want, I'm a big fan of getting people promoted as quickly as possible. So if your first 2 or 3 promotions can come easy, why not? Helps you get ahead, helps you get better profitability. And I want you guys to understand that, like, I do not want to hold anyone back. I want you guys to be as profitable as possible and help you guys get up that ladder as quickly as you can. Okay. So it does not take a lot, guys. One policy last week was $3,500 for me, right? We've seen policies $500 all the way up to $10,000 here. So, I mean, and a lot more, we've seen bigger policies as well, but there's a whole range of APVs that you guys can do on policies. So make sure you're also talking with your warm market about that. Okay. And the upcoming events, click the or scan this QR code. You can also find the events in SFG quotes as well. Lots of opportunities to attend live events. There's actually, Ken, there's one coming up not too far from you guys. It's actually over in Lumberton, North Carolina. So it's a couple hours away, but it'd be a good opportunity to have that intensive, training on the spot. I know Brenda's gone to that one in Lumberton as well. There's a big one coming up in Lumberton in June for advanced market. So Ken and Jeff, that might be a good opportunity, for you guys to head over to that one. I'll get you guys information on that one. I will be there. We should be there as a family, actually. Just going to depend all on the all-star schedule now. So, and then Denver, right? Obviously. So, here's my owner code. If you don't have this yet, screenshot it. Again, like I said, it will be in the WhatsApp chat. But you can go get your ticket from, what is it, $259, I think, the regular price, down to $199. So make sure you guys are utilizing this owner code to get your tickets for Denver. Switchboard funnel, make sure you guys are claiming your spot. After last week's call, pretty confident that this will be ready to go by next month. Finally, those guys have been waiting, but regular switchboard does work. But in the end, this will help your business change the way that you do business. Virtual Mentor will be integrated into it, which is integrated already into Funnel. So I know you guys heard Jeff talk about that earlier, right? Or not, sorry, Funnel, Navigator. So Virtual Mentor is tied into Navigator. If you guys aren't using Navigator, use it. It works, especially for those of you guys that are new and that have different hours than when I'm available, right? It's just a really easy tool in order to be able to try to find the right product for the client. All right. And then, are you making 2 sets a day? This is how you make your money here, right? You gotta sit with anywhere from 12 to 15 people a week. And if you're working this business 5 or 6 days a week, right, that's 2 sets a day. So sitting with 2 different people a day. And then are you prospecting 2 people a day? For those of you guys that do want to build a massive agency, right, it's actually a lot more than that. And those of you guys that are on the recruiting platform, I think most of you guys are doing 12, have 12 set interviews every single week. We're averaging a 40% sit ratio overall. Some weeks are better than others and some weeks are worse than others, right? But we're sitting at a 40% sit ratio on our interviews right now, which is doing really, really well. And again, like I turned it on this morning, it's only been on for 3 hours and we've had 28 interviews set in 3 hours. Those are just crazy, absurd numbers right now. And I got room for maybe 2 or 3 more people at this point, just to make sure that I can guarantee that people will have enough interviews on that. So if you guys want to be a part of the interview, team builders, it is $175, and that gives you a 3-hour block of time on the calendar. It doesn't have to be one block of time. You could do 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. But what I have found, and I would say that maybe Brenda would agree with me, and I don't know if Richard's here, but having a block of interviews in a row, it just makes it easier for you because then you're just focused on that for that day, right? Or for that afternoon. Julia as well. She knows, she does our interviews as well. Same thing, right? It's better than one 15-minute interview here, and then you got to switch your mind and then run a client appointment, whatever the case is. So it's just a really good opportunity to stay focused. You're in recruiting mode. You have your script memorized, right, and everything stays top of mind. And then you get people entered directly into the agent activation accelerator that we have. So you just get it all done in a one time frame, and then you move on with your day and move on to the next, whatever you got to do next, right? So I've really enjoyed having the time blocks for it, and it's really helped me focus on the business as well. So I'm able to do a lot of other things moving forward. And guys, we will have some additional graphics available for you guys that are building teams as well. So you guys will be able to get those graphics made for your teams, do the welcome post, the first application, those kinds of things as well. So any questions? I know we covered a lot there. Next week, we do have Sarah Pappas So I know for some of you guys are like, oh, well, who does that? But Sarah really got she's a really awesome person just to begin with, right? She's just a great person to know, and she's built a great big agency here. Her and Mike got to 130 quickly. They got to equity partner really quick as well, and now they're investing in multiple other avenues. But she is taking 30 minutes out of her her day tomorrow and joining us before her team call. Ours, not tomorrow, sorry, next Tuesday. So make sure you guys are on early just so we can get started with her right away. Okay. Any questions? Turpin.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, your workaround is still working. Um, how can we book 15 minutes with you? I must have it somewhere, but I couldn't
Yep.
find it.
No, that's a great question. Everyone can just go to vhillteam.com. Passcode is Thrive 2025 with a capital T. And then once you get entered in there, it'll ask you who your agent mentor is, put that person in, and then there is a section that has my calendar. It says book 15 minutes with me, right? So
Thank you.
you got it. And now that we have more of you guys on the recruiting side, means I have a lot more time to actually do those 15, 30-minute meetings with you guys, do some more game planning sessions. Just I'm looking forward to seeing where the growth of this team goes over the next couple months. So anyone else? Joseph, have you gotten an answer? Just give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. No answer. Okay, I got you. No worries. I understand. But you saw my text message, right? They're gonna have an announcement. So okay. Let me know what that is if I missed that. All right. So Jeff brought it up earlier, guys. Navigator, right? So Navigator is going to be the way that we do business moving forward. Like it'll be 100% of the way we do business within the next year. Dips, something you guys need to learn. Dips. You'll hear a lot of this talk around dips. Dips are digital insurance products, right? And that's what we're offering here with Symmetry within Quility. Digital insurance products are going to be proprietary. They're all proprietary to Symmetry. So right now we have 9 different products available that are only available to Symmetry or Quility agents. So we have 2 $100,000 whole life policies that are available, right? One through AMM, one through UHL. UHL now has Term Made Simple, which is a Symmetry only product available only through Navigator. We have QLT, Quility Level Term, that's through SBLI, and Quility Level Term Plus, which is through Banner. So we no longer calling it LGA, Legal in General. It is now called Banner. And then we also have, what's the name of it? It's with Foresters. It is a DFL product. When I think of the name, it's a brand new product, so I do apologize, guys. And then we have an IUL coming out as well that is going to be proprietary. But there are 9 products. We will be at 16 is what the word is by the end of the year. And guys, these products are super simple. That's the amazing thing about all of these products. 15 to 20 minutes on the phone with your clients and you'll have an answer 90% of the time. I'm going to use Julie as an example. She may not like this, but we all know that my wife has had some health issues, in and out, of doctor's appointments and whatnot. We submitted a policy, or we submitted an application on her last week, or maybe the week before, with LGA or with Banner, sorry. And she was approved at standard, guys. So I mean, they have been able to take some really interesting cases and get us approved. So she was and we're going to be honest with you. She was originally denied. And I went through the process. You just send an email to the team at LGA or at Banner. Sorry, I got to get used to that. And what was it? The next day, right, Julia, or something like that? Like 48 hours max. Like we had a reversal and she was approved at standard. Like blown away, guys. Completely blown away, right? So if you guys have some people that just have some real, even they may have been declined for whatever, diabetes or something simple, right? Try them again through Banner. It may take a little bit longer on the application process because it's a reflexive application, but that's the general direction that we're going in as a company, guys. It is, you got living benefits. Living benefits will be in California fairly soon as well on that product, but it's a fully convertible product. It's got living benefits, full comp, which is also awesome, right? So like you get your full compensation on that. So if you're at 95% contract, you get 95% commission on it. It's overall, they're issuing more policies, policies that may be declined initially. They have an opportunity for you to get a revision on it, right? Get eyes on it, get a review, and possibly get it approved. But we do have some great insurance products here, guys, that are all proprietary to us, and they're a lot easier to issue.
And I second on the banner thing because I wrote a client and she was pretty rated. So like their coverage amount lowered and her monthly premium was almost like a third more than what we originally hoped for. And that was a couple months even before we got Banner. And so then once we did, I rewrote it with them and they again, I think give her actually like plus or something. So we were able to actually go up in coverage and lowered her monthly price. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, it's a good one, especially like you said, I had to send some emails and stuff for clarification and they just kept pushing it right through versus the other company was like pulling teeth to even get what we got for her. So good ones.
Yep.
Michael, are they
Right.
going to be on SFG quotes? The
No,
banners.
Navigator is only accessible through HQ. So you can get to HQ from SFG quotes, but Navigator is only in HQ.
But no SFG quotes then. So you just go straight to, right. Okay, got it.
Yes, sir.
Straight to Navigator.
Yes, sir. You got it. All right, guys, it is 1 o'clock. I do have a agency owner meeting, but if you guys need me, schedule some time or shoot me a message. You can WhatsApp me or text message me either way. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.